Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Hey, are you?
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Are you want to just keep going on that?
How can you tell people welcome in when they're not here?
Well, I don't know. They're welcoming into the YouTube
Welcome
video.
to the show.
Welcome to the show. Welcome in. Welcome in, party people. We are live, coming at you.
How do you know they party? What if they don't party?
Our viewers, I guarantee, party.
I think the only person on there that parties is Mike Gomes.
No, every viewer that we have parties.
Marshall Tomei, he might party.
Oh, he parties. All of our viewers and listeners, they party. You guys party.
Together.
Anyways, welcome in to the 23 Moto Podcast. I'm your host, Michael, with my brother Robbie.
Hey, what's your last
Drinking his hydration water.
Hydrogen water. What's your last
Hydrogen
name, dude?
water?
Michael what?
Barstellum Few.
I like it.
Yeah, I changed it because I don't want to be related to you anymore.
Why wouldn't you want to be related to perfection?
After that romantic ad cut read thing that we did,
Where's my phone, dude?
it was. So anyways, welcome in. Shout out Factory Effects, Albeck Co. Who else? Come on. I was waiting for you to do it.
What?
Yoshimura,
What about it?
TBT Suspension. Really? Motosport.com. Luxon.
A romantic intro to the sponsors.
No, dude, we're not doing that. Luckily, you know what's funny is I guarantee a bunch of people that like were watching that were like, dude, that's not that funny, or like it wasn't, dude, it was in that moment, it was hilarious. And if you don't know what we're talking about, rewind to last week's podcast.
At the end.
At the very, very, very end.
It was funny, dude.
Robbie and I lost our shit.
It was.
So it was
The people
pretty
that
good.
know us thought it was super funny.
Oh yeah, it was very good. I was dying, dude. Just seeing you cry and then you just slide out from the table.
I couldn't. I had to get out of frame.
That was pretty good.
I had to get out of frame.
So
What
Hayden
an
Deegan.
eventful weekend.
Hayden Deegan is your 250 West Supercross champion.
By default.
It is. What do you mean it's by default?
I'm just kidding. Son.
Okay, so I was at your house. We watched the race together, and you and I have different opinions.
Yeah, we were sitting on the couch close to each other.
No, we weren't that close
Why
to
were
each
we
other.
watching it together?
And so luckily we have different opinions on this because I think that makes for a better show instead of you and I just like agreeing on everything. I think is lame.
I mean, typically, you agree with everything I say.
Yeah, everything. You're right. See, I just did it.
Yeah.
That's a married man right there. So you had Chase Sexton win the race.
Yep.
I have a lot of thoughts to get to on that. Obviously, the biggest and most important thing to get to, I think, is the Hayden Deegan
Jump right into it, dude.
championship.
Jump
You
right
weren't a
into it.
fan of the pass, right?
The pass,
You hated the
pass-
pass in the moment.
No,
You did.
The pass technically was fined, right?
Was fined?
Fine.
Got
Yes.
it. Okay.
But it was unnecessary.
I'm like I told you, we've said this on the
was
podcast a million
unnecessary.
times. I would take you out to win a championship.
That's fine.
So what does it matter if it's a
It
teammate or
wasn't
not?
the last corner.
There's 2 minutes left, right?
It was unnecessary.
you
he
have-
could have took, hold on. He could have took a lower line and still passed Cole. He did it. It was personal.
I don't think it was personal. It wasn't personal.
It was personal.
I don't think there was anything personal against that pass.
It was 100% personal.
So the only thing I will tell you is there is no guarantees in dirt bikes, right? So you have no idea if you are going to actually continue on and win this championship.
No, the only
right?
guarantees in dirt bikes is that ETS is going to make your bike go fast.
ETS Racing Fuel will make your bike go fast. Anyways, getting back to the real subject of Hayden Deegan, who does not run the best fuel in the game.
No, he doesn't. VP.
Is lame. We definitely saw it differently. I think I was in the minority. Everybody else that we were at your house with all hated the pass.
Yeah.
I was totally okay with it.
Yeah.
You have no guarantee that later in that race, Hayden Deegan doesn't crash, right? Go down, doesn't finish the race.
Yeah.
Then it could happen. Or you go into next week having no clue, no idea that you're actually going to finish that race, right? It's a 250 East or the 250 East-West shootout. So you have a lot of different differentiating factors that are kind of working against you. So it's like, at what point do you just, I don't know, like you have to go for it at some point. And
It was personal, dude.
I don't think it was personal.
It was 100% personal.
I don't think he meant you're trolling me.
No, I'm not. It was 100%
It was not
personal.
personal. It was not personal.
He was trying to prove a point that everybody's saying Cole Davies is faster than him. He's a better 250 rider than him. It was personal.
I don't think that was the case.
So he took him out in practice, and then he took him out in the race. It wasn't personal?
I don't think so. I think he literally was just there to have
what, dude?
Have a hard pass. He was trying to do a hard pass on
Why?
him.
For what
which
reason?
Is fine.
For what
because
reason?
you're racing.
But what? Hold on.
It was
wait.
technically
Hold on.
it was Cole Davies' fault.
No, it's not.
This is actually, if you really boil it down.
Listen.
If you, Linda, listen.
Hey,
listen, Linda.
You want to sit there and say that he just wanted to put a hard pass on him for what reason?
I don't think he meant to.
He didn't mean to?
I don't think he meant to. Cole should not have dove back in and left the inside open like that.
He even said on the podium, dude, 2 laps in, I was going to do whatever I had to do. So you don't tell me it wasn't?
That's him leaning into
No,
the media.
First of all, it was personal. Second, he could have went
Hayden
lower.
is going to watch this and never come on this podcast because of you.
That's fine.
What do you mean that's fine? I want Hayden Deegan on here.
Listen, Linda, okay? Mm-hmm. It was 100% personal.
Okay? It was not.
He could have took a lower line and still passed him.
Yeah, he could have.
This is what happened. 2 different times before that, Hayden tried to cut in on the inside and pass him. It wouldn't happen, right? So he hit him on purpose. It was more personal than anything.
It was not personal.
Guaranteed.
I will die on this hill. It was not personal.
That's fine. Then what was it? Why did he
was going for it. It was a championship. It was the guy that was closest to him in the championship. He would have done it to anybody.
He bumped him for what reason?
I don't think he meant to bump him like that. I think he meant to do a hard pass, but I don't think he meant to take him out.
You don't think he couldn't see him on his right hand side?
No, he could see him.
Okay, so what do you mean he didn't mean to then?
He didn't mean to hit him that hard. I don't think he meant to legitimately hit him and then especially knock him off the track, let alone also pin him under his bike, then actually get right into 5th place, the exact position that he needed to win the championship. You could not script it like that. Yeah. You couldn't. There's nothing personal with him doing that pass. I think maybe there's some personal feelings now. Right. I think Davies is going to get kind of pissed off and want to really race him hard and maybe a little dirty, which actually helps Hayden that he already won the championship because he doesn't have to worry about it as much. He could just ride, which Hayden Deegan should be riding a 450 this weekend, not a 250. Just jump up, dude.
Yeah, do it.
Just jump up. Why not?
I'm a fan of Hayden. Okay, but that was
you sound like a hater.
No, I'm not at all. I'm a fan of Hayden Deegan. He's badass. I've always been a fan of him, but that was 100% intentional.
I don't think it wasn't. Wait. Intentional to take him out?
Yeah.
No.
Intentional and personal. To bump him? Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. It was not intentional to take him out. I will die on this hill. It was not intentional.
Dude.
There was nothing intentional about.
Let me see your phone real quick.
Nope.
When's your last messages with him? How much did he pay you to say that?
$12,000.
Okay.
You know what's funny? I was actually asking his agent. I don't know if it's public, so I'm not going to say his name, but it might be. I don't know. And I'm like trying to figure out when I could give him. Was he the one in the video that was wearing the danger sweater or shirt or whatever? No, I think no, he wasn't there.
You know what I'm talking about? Did you watch the We'll talk off camera.
Yeah. But I'm trying to get Deegan on either the podcast or when he's out here do a tailgate talk or like something, like just in being able to talk to him a little bit more. And I have a few questions that I think I can kind of get out of him, some real authentic answers that will also give us answers when it comes to stuff like this.
Okay.
So
here's the other
we'll
issue.
see.
Here's the other issue.
It was not personal.
Okay. You have your own opinion. I have my own opinion. Okay?
You know what?
I'm
Everybody's
correct.
got opinions.
You were wrong.
That's fine. I'll be wrong.
Right.
I'll be wrong.
The pass itself was okay, but I do feel it was unnecessary. It wasn't for the last turn. He didn't know if he hit him that he would have been into 5th place and won the championship, all that. That's why it makes it more personal and everything. He tried to pass him through a whole lap prior to that and couldn't get around him. The only
he was
way,
starting to.
And he couldn't. He tried, but he couldn't get around him.
He was about to get around him.
So he took it into his own hands.
Who was faster that night? Hayden or Cole?
I don't know who had faster lap times.
No, but at that point, your eye test, Hayden was faster.
Hayden,
he was going to get around him for sure.
Yeah. So why did he have to do that?
He didn't mean to knock him down.
I disagree.
He didn't mean to knock him down. I will die on that hill. I don't think he meant to drop him. I really don't.
He might not have meant to drop him, but he meant to hit him.
No, but define hit him. Like it did. Was he going to do a rough pass?
Meant to
sure.
Bump him.
Yeah, but like not like the strength that you're talking about.
Okay.
I don't think. I mean, maybe he did. Who knows? But I think he just was doing his normal riding. Cole cut down a little bit more than maybe Hayden thought he was going to, or maybe even Cole should have.
He didn't even cut down, dude.
Yeah, he did a little bit. He was about to. He was starting to turn over
into the line. The high line on it.
But we're going to talk about this the whole time.
He was, dude. He didn't cut down.
Nope.
He went from the outside to the high side of that berm.
No.
He was holding that line. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. If anything, Hayden cut from the inside to the outside.
I'm telling you right now,
Watch the
Hayden
video.
didn't do it.
Watch the video
Hayden
right now.
did not do it on purpose.
Okay, that's fine. You can think whatever
So,
you want.
what do we think?
Myself.
So what do you think about the podium speech after? Because I want to move off of Deegan because we could spend 5 hours talking about this.
Podium speech?
Yeah.
What did he say?
If you don't like it, you could suck it.
Just want to see if you'd say it.
I'll say it. I don't care.
I thought it was very authentic and true. Hey, if you don't like it, you can suck it. But he goes, people doubted him. Nobody's ever doubted the kid.
So
There's nobody that's ever doubted that kid. Everybody knew the kid was going to be great. So I don't know why he's talking about all the people who doubted me. Nobody doubted you. Nobody has doubted
You're
you.
coming off sounding like a little bit of a hater.
No, I think, dude, Hayden is great for the sport. He's badass, and I love watching him ride. I'm a fan of Hayden.
This
But
is Robbie's opinions, not Michael's.
I'm going to call out what I see.
Okay.
I'm going to.
I'm going to have to edit all that out.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you just edit just that whole part
No,
and then
dude,
go right
no.
back to this.
I think Hayden is great. I do.
Okay, say it again. You think Hayden's great?
I think Hayden's great.
And he's the best ever?
F. Cole Davies, dude. That was your own fault, bro.
Yeah, see? All right,
You know
now
what I
we'll
mean?
pick it up from there. We'll cut all the other stuff and then pick it up right there.
No. I'm a fan of Hayden, dude. He's great for the sport. He is fast. He's going to destroy everybody. He's going to be unbelievable. But my personal opinion and feelings, whatever, I feel like he was getting to his head that people were saying Cole is a better rider than him, and he was trying to prove a point.
I don't think he's still... whatever. All right, whatever. We're moving on. So, with what he said on the podium, I wasn't a fan of it. I thought it was too forced. I think if you're going to do it, like, be authentic. I think you can talk your crap and all that stuff, but, like, I don't think he needed to say the suck it thing, only because that there are a lot of younger kids that are watching
He
it.
didn't need to say it, but I'm just saying being authentic because he was just being himself.
So, but I don't think he got caught off guard by the boos, I think.
Oh, 100%.
Like, I don't think he thought he would get booed like that. And so, like, he
think so
turned
either.
that switch. Like, you could kind of see it.
That
Everything was
screw you
fine.
guys type thing.
Dude, and Jason Wygant said that when he made the pass, everybody was cheering, right? So everybody
why
was
was
all
everybody
happy
booing then?
because they saw the replay at the stadium
And they didn't like it.
and they didn't like it. And so,
Why didn't they like it?
I don't know. They thought it was dirty. You're allowed to have your opinion. I just think you're wrong. That's all I'm saying.
So what did he get a written warning for?
It was for he got fined for the statement.
No, I didn't. I heard he didn't. It was a warning. I heard he didn't get fined.
I think he
But it was
got warned
both.
for the
It was
pass.
for the pass.
Yeah, but
and the statement.
But if it was really that wrong, the AMA would have done something.
Mm-hmm.
If it was really that bad of a pass, AMA would have done something. I truly think they would have done something. They would have.
Dude, could you imagine him going up against Justin Barsha and Jason Aaron?
Oh, I can't wait, dude. They would park him. They would for sure hit him just to prove a point. They wouldn't even care if they went down.
You might even have to bring Weston Pike back for a season.
Oh, that'd be sick. Yeah. But I really wish he could ride a 450 this weekend. That would have been sweet. I liked
for the last round, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool. He's not going to, but it would be pretty rad.
Let me ask you
Juju
this.
had a good ride.
Hold on, let me ask you this.
Oh, boy.
Do you think Cole comes into next weekend with the chip on his shoulder?
Yeah, Cole will win this weekend.
And no, but I mean, try to get back, get some get back.
Maybe if Hayden's right there or leading, I think he'll do some get back. But I think Cole will check out and he'll win this race hand over fist.
Probably.
I think all the East Coast guys are going to be battling each other, which is going to screw things up. Cole Davies has nothing to lose, nothing to prove. He could just go out there and ride. Hayden will be kind of cruising because he already won the championship. Whatever position he gets doesn't matter. Dude won the championship. He's on the moto.
But yeah, he's not going to go into next weekend being like, I don't care what I get. His mentality is, I want to win. He's
yeah,
gonna go
but
out there
like,
and try to win.
I don't think he'll do dumb things in order to win. You know what I mean? Yeah. He wouldn't push it nearly as hard as I think if he was going for the championship, right?
Maybe.
So you have the outdoors, coming up in a few weeks. Like I don't know. So Juju had a good ride. Davies, even though like that all happened, that dude was riding really, really well.
He started to fade at the end.
Yeah, he
I
did.
wonder if it has to do with the altitude.
Yeah, I mean it has to, right? And then just overall, like the 250 racing, I mean, was pretty good. I thought it was cool to have them back. And
there's more going on in the 250s than there's 450s.
Dude, there's way more. I mean, well, also there's a bunch of riders out in the 450s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I like the 250 racing. In 450s, are you good on 250s?
Yeah.
You have anything else? In 450s, you had Chase win, Cooper Webb. Though here's a couple things I want to talk about. You had Cooper Webb get second, Justin Cooper get third, Mookie get fourth, and I can't remember who got fifth, but Justin Cooper defending Malcolm Stewart but also
defending
not
off
passing
Malcolm Stewart.
Yeah, like defending off Malcolm Stewart or keeping him back, but also not passing Cooper Webb was one of, I think, maybe the most impressive thing of the entire weekend.
He could have passed him.
Oh, easily.
Justin Cooper, he could have passed him.
Justin Cooper easily could have passed him, and he shouldn't have in this situation because you're going for a championship and that's your teammate. You're not going to pass him in that situation. But to be able to do it the way that he did with Mookie, just breathing down their necks and doing it perfectly where it wasn't dangerous, it wasn't like that was probably the most amazing performance of the entire weekend.
Did you see the press conference afterward?
Mm-mm.
Then he was talking about, somebody asked him, is there team tactics? And he's like, no, I don't want to get involved with the championship contenders, all that. You 100%. There, I wouldn't say it's team tactics. Maybe him as a person, knowing Cooper Webb, he was probably like, dude, I'm going to defend him off. I want my guy to win this championship.
Even though they don't say it, there's 100% team tactics going on.
Sure.
There's absolutely no way they don't go into that race and say, hey, Justin, or Christian Craig even, right? Because Craig's out there on a 450.
Yeah.
You cannot get in front of him if you can help it. If you guys are similar speeds,
because
you got to let him go.
Especially if Chase, because he's going to lose points every position.
It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered if Chase was behind him.
It still would have mattered.
No, well, if Chase was behind him, it wouldn't have mattered at all.
If Cooper was in first,
yeah,
and then ended up in second, he would still lose points.
Yeah, but if Chase is behind them, it wouldn't matter. He'd still gain points on Chase.
You would still gain points, but he's going to still lose 2 points? Or 2 or 3 points if you don't get first to second?
Yeah, but like at that point, I'd be pissed if I was Justin Cooper and they asked me to switch.
But Justin Cooper, dude.
It was a very impressive ride. Dude, he started blitzing the whoops like crazy too.
Justin Cooper did?
Yeah. He had no choice.
How can I remember that?
Yeah, it was like when Mookie was right there.
Always jumping.
I know when Mookie was right there, he basically, I could see him turn on the jets and was like, all right, I'm going to have to. And then there was like a couple times where he'd jump into him and then like start skimming him. It was actually pretty sweet.
Yeah, he held off Mookie.
I mean,
for sure. And he could have passed Cooper Webb, but he didn't.
Oh yeah, he easily could have passed Cooper and just didn't do it, which was the right move. In this situation, it was the right move.
You're not going to, I mean, if it was for first place, do you think?
100% I'm passing him.
Yeah.
If it was for first, he's never won a race.
He even said that.
If he's never won a race, you're passing him. No questions asked. I'm doing it. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not like, but like I said, I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize him going down or anything like that to like really screw him up. But I'm going for the win if I can win.
Yeah.
For 100%. sure.
Yeah. He even said it in the press conference. He goes, if it was for the win, he goes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It was, I don't know. And then what do you make about this whole backwards hat Chase Sexton thing? That's why I got my hat on backwards.
You kept saying it at my house.
Dude, he's a menace, dude.
He's in the zone, bro.
But did you see the rumors about why he's wearing his hat backwards?
I remember something.
Because he doesn't want Red Bull and KTM to show on on the logos.
Still on his jersey.
Yeah, but I mean, it's on the jersey, but like, it's not always on the jersey though, where you can see it. Like sure, when I mean, like if you have a wide shot of him.
Where did you hear that from?
Pulp. It was on Pulp. It was Pulp, and then one of the Twitter Moto people that I folled, they were talking about it there. Because he's, I don't know, I guess like upset something about Monster or something like that. Like Chase has always been a monster athlete.
Yeah.
Right. And so he's always been.
Yeah, it says right there, Red Bull.
Yeah,
KTM,
but see him trying to put on the jacket, and then also he's trying to put on the jacket.
Right now he's trying to fix his pants.
Oh, he has a towel or whatever. But when you do when you're on the TV broadcast, you couldn't.
That's true. You do see from here.
Yeah, it's like it was a little higher up. But
you still see it from the sides.
I don't know. I'm just telling you, it's like that's what the rumors were kind of going around.
Or maybe it's just I'm pissed off Chase Sexton. I'm gonna go out there and kick everybody's ass. So hat's going backwards. Did what's up?
Backwards hat. Chase Sexton is a different person. That dude, literally the night before, was out at the bar hanging out with some chicks,
Just getting loose.
getting real loose.
Getting super
and
loose.
And somebody came up to him and said, you got to wear your hat backwards on the podium. That's what you need.
And he
That's
just
what
said
you got to
yeah.
do.
He just said, yeah.
Well, think about it. Every time he freaking wears his hat backwards on the podium in qualifying, in heat races, all that stuff, the dude checks out and is just a winner.
Maybe that's his mental thing is like you could tell how he is feeling by the way his hat is pointed.
So if it's like front to the like side a little
Well,
bit,
just front here, he's like, man, I'm feeling mediocre today. Backwards, dude, I'm here to kick some ass.
I'm here to kick some ass. You're feeling mediocre.
I'm feeling mediocre. I'm a
You
little
got the
tired
hat
today.
forward.
I'm a little tired. Not gonna lie.
I don't know. I thought that was kind of interesting though with the whole backwards cap
I gotta
thing.
listen to that. I didn't even hear that.
But it was pretty.
That's a signed done deal.
That's not true.
That is true.
Who'd you hear that from?
Can't tell you, but it was true.
Yeah, no,
I'll
it's
tell you
not.
off camera.
No, you didn't. Did you? All right. You could tell me off camera, but you really did hear that?
Yeah.
I did not hear that it was signed.
Yep. I got my connections.
Well, I mean, good for you because I have not. I have been
Kyle
told
Moose
it's
from
not.
ETS told me.
He did
Just
not.
kidding. He didn't tell me that.
But yeah, the only reason why I think it would be okay if Chase leaves from KTM is because of the financial shit that KTM's in.
Maybe he's getting out for a reason. He's like, dude, this is going downhill. I'm out. I might need to jump ship beforehand.
I would be okay with it if he's like, okay, I'm leaving because KTM's kind of in trouble and I don't want to be part of it. I get it.
Maybe
I understand
as
that.
a career decision, like, hey, okay, maybe I should get out now.
But if he's leaving because he wants to just switch manufacturers because he's like kind of over being at KTM, that's a mistake.
But he's doing good on the bike though, so there can't be anything.
I agree.
Can't be anything with the bike.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless
I think
he's not good with somebody there.
Dude, get over it. Like if you're not happy with him, you haven't been happy anywhere, dude.
That's true.
Like, so it's like, okay, like
You know
stop.
where he would be happy?
Where?
My teammate, Team Green.
Yeah, he would. He'd probably rip on that bike
Kawasaki.
too.
Eli Tomac's going back there?
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He would rip on any bike. He is Chase Sexton when he's on is just as good as Jet Lawrence. And I think those two are the best riders currently.
I wouldn't say just as good, but pretty close.
I think when he's on, he's just as good.
He's pretty close. I would say
Dude,
just as good.
that ride, or like some of the performances that he had in outdoors last year were some of the best rides I've ever seen in my life. And Jet
but Jet went undefeated.
No, not last year. He got hurt.
the year before.
Yeah, it was the year before. And then Jet has had some of the most amazing rides I've ever seen in my
that's
entire
right.
life too.
Because Chase does better when he knows Jet's not there.
I think that's more like, you know what I want to ask him is like, dude, at what point does all this talk of like you not choking, because I don't think that's the right word for it, but like him having, I guess choking, is at what point does these scenarios end up becoming like a superpower? You know, like you've been through these scenarios all the time.
Yeah.
You've had these, instances where you go down last minute with pressure. You have all this built up pressure, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And at what point do you look at it and you go, dude, this is actually a blessing. And now I'm built for anything. You know, like at what point do you look at it at that point or at that direction and say, you know what? That's right. I am
the man, dude. I am built for this.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mr. 23. He's not 23 anymore.
That'd be sick
Shout
if
out
he
to
was
see my
23.
23 Moto Podcast code for Viral Optics.
It's not 23 Moto Podcast.
It's just 23 Moto.
Yeah, it's 23 Moto.
Yeah, but it was for 23 Moto Podcast.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they're not my goggle.
My part of my program.
They're your part of your program.
Yeah.
I don't have goggles. I have no gear deal. None. Zero.
You have no gear deal, and I got a goggle deal.
Yeah, bro.
All right,
Jeez. Don't rub
dude.
it in.
I can get you on that same deal.
I don't want to be on that deal.
Whatever, dude. This
No.
guy takes nothing.
I do. You're right. I take nothing. What was I going? I had a train of thought. Chase
Talking
Sexton.
about Justin Cooper is going to Triumph.
No, he's not.
Eli
he already
Tomac
signed.
is going to Cowie.
No, he's not.
Ken Roxon's going to KTM.
No, he's not. What else?
Clip those, dude.
No.
We'll make it.
I do think.
Justin Barsha.
I do
is
think
just
that.
quitting.
No, he's not. I do think that Chase Sexton is one of the best riders.
Doing really good right
When everybody's in, when everybody's there, I think he's going to have a leg up on some people. He's going to have a leg up on pretty much everybody in outdoors, I think, because he's had this whole season of riding.
Yeah.
He isn't coming off an injury.
Yeah.
He's coming off a big battle in Supercross to be a champion. And you're going to go straight in. He was testing for outdoors today at the We Just Won Training Center. What the hell is that place out here? It's in Cali. He's in Cali
Where is it?
until outdoors.
Just one? Train?
Yeah, it's like, damn, dude. It's,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
it's like up in the hills or whatever.
Yep, don't have a
like
clue.
up in, not by LA,
All
wherever
right,
the
so
hell it is.
who's taking it next weekend?
I think Webb is. It's just way too much
Do you
that
think
needs
the
to go
pressure?
right.
Dude, it's not many points off. So what place does Chase have to be and what place does Webb have to
I
be?
think, let me see. SMX.
I thought about looking this up before I got here, but I completely forgot.
Oh, wait. I have the app. I don't know about what place because we're going to have to do math. Results.
There's got to be somewhere that says it.
Oh, I'm sure there is. Denver.
Dude, you got a lot of tires up there.
We've talked about this every time.
Can I have one?
No.
No.
Where is it?
You can't have any of my tires. Hey,
All right.
bro, I love you. I can get you a goggle deal. No, I don't want a freaking goggle deal.
I don't sound like that. So,
hey, Mike Gomes, text him. He's an idiot. Just text him. Just that.
So
You're an idiot.
Cooper Webb has 347 points. Chase Sexton has 338. Wow, dude. It's actually not
Can I
bad.
say it again? I wasn't listening.
Motherfucker.
I just realized there's another
347.
camera over there
Where?
in the corner.
Oh, yeah, it's my security camera.
Yeah.
347 for Cooper Webb and 338 for Chase Sexton.
Oh, dude, 9 points.
So I think
That's
how
not
many
far
points?
off at all.
So you get
ninth or
you get
Webb's got to get.
where is
I don't
it?
know, dude.
I don't know, dude. Where the heck is it? I got a thing here where okay, so
have a
it's 25
calculator?
points. It's 25 points to win.
I'd love to see
so
you
I
do the
want to
math right
say,
now, dude.
I want to say that he has to finish like maybe even fifth, like kind of
Cooper
like
Webb?
Davies. Yeah,
Or worse, and
fifth or
Chase
worse.
first.
I want to say it is.
And Chase
and
first?
Chase would have to win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or they would have to finish way down, and depending, I don't know how that would work out.
What place does Webb have?
But
to
it's
finish?
9 points. Here, you know what? I know who I'm going to call.
Who are you calling right now? Mike Gomes?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yep.
He'll know.
Hold on, I got to turn on Bluetooth.
Hey, I know we're calling you right now, but still text him when you watch this.
No,
You're an
don't do
idiot.
that. You're an idiot. All right.
In time, dude.
I'm trying, bro.
Just sitting here waiting. Anyways, so you guys want to talk about some romantic Sex Panther ETS racing fuel? Because we can get it for you.
No.
No?
All right.
Are
Roadcaster.
you just going to clip it to this part, dude, or what?
Mike.
What's up, homie?
Oh, hey,
What's
we
up,
got you.
dude? We got you live on the show.
All right. So, fact checker Mike Gomes joining us. And you were on, I just want you to know that you're on this podcast way more than you've ever been on Cooksy's podcast, and you're on today. So I'm just
Wonderful.
We got a very important dude. Go somewhere where you got better service, okay?
Yeah, you're kind of breaking up a little bit.
I'm at the hotel gym right now.
Oh
That's why.
God, he's okay. So answer this real quick.
Okay, get off
all
the
right?
treadmill, dude.
No, he's fine. He's getting his work in, dude. Stop hating on the guy.
I'm not hating on him, dude. What's more important, the treadmill or a freaking 23 Moto
So
Podcast?
where does Coop have to finish in order for Chase to win if he wins the race?
So he's 9 points back.
Yeah.
Say third place does 20. Fourth is 18 at
He's just
7
doing math in his
points.
head.
Yeah.
So fifth is 17 points. So six.
Six.
So if he's six
Okay.
or worse, Sexton will. If Sexton wins, of course, and Coop 6 or worse,
That's not gonna
then
happen.
Sexton will win the title. But
I
Coop
just-
needs to be fifth or better.
I just don't
That's
think
not
that
gonna
happens,
That's
dude.
not going to happen.
I don't foresee him getting 6. I mean, especially if Justin Cooper is ahead. Like, say he's in second and Coop is in 7th, 8th. At some point,
No, it's
Justin
not gonna
Cooper is going to pull off. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. To me, I think Coop wins this championship.
I mean, unless something weird happens, when we saw it happen to Eli a couple of years ago in Denver, you know,
It
I mean, and look what happened to
true.
Webb as well that 2 years ago in Nashville when he got his head ran over.
It's true. It's a good point.
So if he doesn't
But, I mean,
crash
man,
out, he's solid.
Or mechanical. I mean, those are the only two things I could think of.
Dude, if I'm
But
Chase,
those bikes are solid and
Sabotage his
Coop's
bike.
smart.
if I'm Chase, I'm pulling his fuel line right before we're about to take off. Like, just
He ain't that
keep
guy,
a-
though, man. You
keep a
heard him in
razor
the press
blade.
conference. He's not that guy.
Keep a razor blade.
He'll just try to
cut
make
it.
you jump on the gate.
No, dude. Could you wait? Who made somebody jump? Was that Coop?
He tried to make
Yeah.
Chase jump.
Dude, what a pansy, man.
Why? Little tactic. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Cooper tried to make him jump, but obviously Chase was locked in. He said no.
He did it, dude.
But I mean, Do you think about it? 6th place, right? Like, who do you think could possibly beat him? I mean, obviously, yeah, Sexton. Depending on Malcolm, depending AP, there's 3. And then who you put 4, maybe J. Coop. But even at that, like, I don't see Ferrandis being ahead of
There's
Cooper.
not 5 people.
I don't see.
The only way to do it is if he crashes, which I don't want to see happen. I don't want to see him crash or mechanical. I don't want to see that either. I don't think there's any scenario where Coop does not win this championship. There isn't.
No.
Barring injury or bike issue.
Yeah,
But I don't see it happening either.
There's just too much.
To be honest, Cooper Webb he's going to try to get a good start just so he gets out of the mayhem, and he's probably just going to mail it in 3rd. J. Coop probably gets 2nd, and Chase runs away with it. That's what I see happening.
Chase is going to run away with it. He'll go to the front. Coop won't bite and like try and get in any battles or anything.
Yeah.
Chase will be at the front, clicking off laps, probably win the race by 28 seconds. And what was that, dude?
Sorry about that.
And then it will be over, but then Coop will still win the championship. So that means that Star Racing won the 250 West. They most likely are going to win the 450 championship. And then you have who's fighting on? Is there a Star guy fighting on the East?
No,
there's not, right?
Nope.
Thrasher's still mathematically in it, but he's like 22 points behind. It's not going to happen.
Okay, all right, never mind. I thought Star was about to maybe sweep, but never mind.
No,
that's not happening.
That'd be sick though.
No, it wouldn't.
No,
I want to see.
Has that ever happened?
I kind of want to see. Yeah, maybe not actually. Wait, fact checker. Gomes.
2 years ago.
Was it?
Well, who?
Team Honda, baby. Who do you think swept it?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Chase won 450s and both Lances won.
That's
Never
right.
mind.
That's a good point.
All
Team
right.
Honda, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Honda boys.
Don't ever say that.
I'm
again.
saying.
Honda
That's what I'm
boys.
saying, man.
Don't ever say that.
Where are you in? Are you in Utah? Or where are you at?
Well, I'm in Amarillo right now.
Oh yeah, because you're on your way to Utah.
So
right?
When are you going to Salt Lake?
Yep, on my way to Salt Lake. I'll be in Salt Lake Thursday. I'll stop in halfway point tomorrow in New Mexico. It's about 7-hour drive, and then another 7 hours Thursday to Salt Lake, and then we set up on Friday.
So if you guys that are listening or watching are confused on what's going on, Mike Gomes works for Stasic, and so he's going out there to help with Stasic. So that's why he's going out there, if you guys are wondering. He's not racing.
He's not going out there to help with Stasic, bro. He's running the damn show.
That's actually a good point. Yeah, sorry.
Do your thing,
Robbie.
Mike. Don't let him downplay you.
By the way, he told in the
Sometimes.
in the podcast about 10 seconds before I called you, he said, hey, Mike Gomes, call or text my brother that
No,
I'm a
don't tell
loser.
him, dude. Wait for him to watch it.
No. You said I'm a loser, right? So, Mike, if you want to just tell me I'm a loser, I'm an idiot. You could just say, hey, Mike, you're an idiot.
Nah, just wait till you watch it, dude, and you can shoot him a random text that says you're an idiot or you're a loser.
I mean, if the shoe fits.
That's what I'm saying.
But you know what size shoe fits to be an idiot, bro?
Yeah, your size what? Freaking like 13, dude?
38.
Why are your feet so big? It has nothing to do with anything
I
else.
almost texted y'all earlier, too, to see if you're doing a podcast. Tuesday, man. You're slacking.
Listen, bro. Okay. Robbie thought I was on a cruise.
I did, dude.
Yeah. Robbie was like, dude, I thought you were on a cruise. I'm like, I am not on a cruise right now. No.
Well, I'm
sitting
surprised
at home.
Ruth is on a
Come on,
cruise and you're
brother.
not.
Yeah, I'm not. No, dude, it's Mother's Day week, dude. She's chilling. She's partying.
Who should go with?
Violet.
No, she did not.
I swear to God.
Dude, they're having the time of their life right now.
Yeah, they are.
No husbands.
I know. Good for them. I don't blame them, dude.
Just
So-
clubbing it up
Hey,
on
you
the
should be
Disney
at the
cruise.
track all week then.
Why?
Seriously.
I have a real job that I have to freaking do, dude.
So what? You could just go hop in your
you
truck,
you
make
leave
a
at
phone
like
call real quick.
11 a.m. Anyways.
That's not true. I leave at 11:30. I leave at 11:30. Get
Dude,
it right. Okay?
Gomes, he's got it. His whole life is solid, dude. He can get up in the morning as he's getting dressed, make a phone call, put his Bluetooth
Headset.
headphones in,
Yep.
make a phone call real quick, head down to the track, make another phone call, rip a couple laps, get off, get in the truck, make a phone call. He's solid. He's just complaining, dude.
Do I just always have phone
You
calls?
you could put your AirPods in while you're riding and make a phone
Yes,
call.
he could, dude. You might be able to make more deals that way.
There is a company that could help me do these Bluetooth type calls. Oh, I'm getting a freaking phone. What is going on? Why is Brea calling me? No. There is a company out there that could probably make this happen a lot easier than having like AirPods in, but they're not. They told me no, they didn't want to partner with me, so they can kick rocks.
Yeah, screw those guys.
Yeah. So
Who was
Does
it?
their company name start with a C?
maybe.
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 So, anyways,
It was stay sick. Don't return his handlebars.
Gomes, thank you for joining. We're gonna end this pretty quickly here, but we didn't know exactly
before
where.
You end it.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Get ready to hang up on him.
I have a question for Robbie.
That was good. What do you want, dude?
Robbie, you racing mammoths or what the hell's going on here?
What do you say? Can you hear?
Are you racing mammoth?
No, because the qualifier is on Friday and not gonna happen.
Yeah, but isn't so? Oh yeah, I don't remember. Are you doing it?
I am. Yeah.
I won't be able to make the qualifier on Friday.
Just do what Marshall's going to do. Sign up when open signups happen on May 20th.
What do you mean? I thought you have to qualify.
You don't have to qualify. There's usually open spots in every class, usually like anywhere between 4 and 10.
Wait.
Once they open up signups, first come, first served, you can still get in.
When signups then?
May 20th.
And then you'll know right away if you get in or not?
Yeah. They'll release the time of when they're going to open it. It's typically usually butt ass crack of dawn. But as long as you sign up, before anyone else, then you're golden.
Dude, well, 100%.
That's what Marshall's doing.
Hey, you know what? You're in Texas. I'll just give you my information, my credit card, all that, and you can sign me up. Because you'll be up 3 hours or 2 hours before I will.
It's very true.
You know what I mean? No, I can't. I can't make it to the qualifiers on Friday. I thought I was going to be able to, but I can't. So I didn't know that. I didn't know you could sign up for it. So I'm actually going to try that in.
Lame, bro. I'm driving all the way out there, and you're not even going to race it.
I just told you I'm going to sign up for the race.
You ain't signing up.
To be fair,
how much you want to bet?
I'm going with work, so it makes it a lot easier. So
oh, dude, everything's paid
that's
for.
That's the only reason why I'm doing it.
Are you racing it though?
Are you racing it?
Yeah, I'm racing.
Dude, I can't hear you, bro.
Yeah.
You're breaking up.
You are racing.
That's the plan. You there? Yeah, I'm racing.
It's dreamy. Just like Mike Gomes' eyes. Dreamy.
Hold on.
Absolutely.
There it is. Yeah.
You know what you should do? When you put a picture of him right here, Mike Gomes on the line.
I'm not doing that.
Put him in with a sombrero on his head.
No, I'm not doing that. It's too much work. No. No, dude, I don't want to freaking edit stuff. I want to sync the audio, publish the video, and be done.
All you have to do is add an overlay. You know how easy that is?
Yeah, I know. I don't feel like doing it.
It takes 5 seconds.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to do it.
No wonder our podcast is going nowhere.
What are you talking about? The views have been skyrocketing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, jeez, dude. I'm like, dude, the views are going up.
It'd get even more if you had Mike Gomes with sombrero on there.
Yeah, maybe I will. I don't know.
That would be pretty funny.
All right. Okay, that's it.
All right, buddy.
I'm even giving you okay to do that.
Okay, thank you for giving me your approval. All right, say bye, Mike.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
you.
See ya.
That's
Bye.
funny. What a good guy. I like that guy.
All right, there we go.
That dude, I'll tell you one thing.
He's super smart with this stuff.
Dude.
Yeah. He's been riding his whole
That
life.
dude's like Jason Thomas smart when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah, he's really good with all the stuff when it comes to like the rules, points, in the scenarios, stuff like that. Like he knows a lot of that
The
stuff.
only thing he does get wrong, and it happens all the time, is that he rides a Honda, not a Cowie.
No, the only thing that he gets wrong is he says that he's not Mexican when he is.
That's true. He says he's Puerto Rican. Did he say Puerto Rican?
No,
it's not Puerto Rican. What is
I
it?
can't remember, dude. I always forget.
Guatemalan? No.
No, it's not. I call him Guatemalan Gomes, but he's not. He's not Guatemalan. I can't remember.
Let me go look in our group chat.
So, anyways, so I think we'll end it here,
Yeah,
but
whatever, dude.
I think Cooper Webb will win it. I think Cole Davies will end up. Who's going to win the East Coast Championship? You think RJ?
Yeah.
You think RJ will end up winning it?
Yep.
I think Vial doesn't want to win it. I think he's out.
He doesn't want to move up.
I don't know. I'm taking the championship whenever I can get it. I'll be honest. I think RJ will win the East Coast, and Davies will win the race.
Who do you think will win West?
Wait, what do you mean the champ?
Just a joke,
Oh, I'm
dude.
like, now I'm confused.
Hey, so Fox Raceway.
What about it? You good? You good?
Fox Raceway changed their whole layout?
Yeah, they
Not
took
the
out the
whole
big
layout,
jump.
but why did they take it out?
Myron from 2X Promotions is now the GM of Fox Raceway.
Oh.
Which I don't know. I mean, I don't know if
Safety
he's
issue?
a GM, but he's there now doing stuff and kind of running
I
the
thought
program there.
a certain somebody was the GM. Was it just
Jordan?
Yeah. I don't
No,
know if you
no,
want
no.
to say it.
No,
Jordan
he's
was
fine.
for a little
Yeah.
bit.
No, he wasn't the
He
GM.
was the acting GM.
Yeah,
for
but
the
like
time.
he's like the head operator there.
So I wonder if they took it out for safety.
No, I think that they've been wanting to make a change for a while, but the thing that I don't like is they're not going to have a big ass jump. We'll get into this as Supercross ends and Moto starts. I have some thoughts on it, but yeah, they took out the big ass jump in the middle, It's now flat, and then it curves to the right, has like a little roller.
It's a big roller, right?
Yeah, and
then
you
it curves
turn
left. Then it's
and then there's like a little double. It's not that big.
That step-up looking thing?
Yeah, it's not that big.
Oh, it's not?
No, Jason Anderson or Big Flat Films, he posted an edit of Anderson was riding today there.
It's not big.
And it didn't look that big.
Or was Anderson just scrubbing super hard and
It might have been. It might have been that too. I don't know.
So it's going to be faster,
Maybe.
but the jumps aren't as big. I'm good with it
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
because I suck.
I want to go ride. I was going to try and ride Friday. I don't know
Wait,
for
even
sure.
the table before the big step up they took
I
out?
think that's still there. I think after that is when you turn to the right. I think. I don't know for sure, but
Somebody's going to have a GoPro footage. Brian Medeiros is coming out real quick.
Yeah, he probably is. But yeah, I they did make some changes, so we'll see what kind of happens there and everything. Yeah, overall, I'm excited for this weekend's race.
Yeah. I don't want it to end, dude.
No, I do. I want Moto.
Supercross.
I want outdoors to start.
I do as well, but then I know I like Supercross.
I like Supercross too, but dude, outdoors is something else.
It is. It's outdoors.
Yeah. So, thank you, Yoshimura, Factory Effects, Albeco, TBT Suspension.
That's right.
Motosport.com.
ETS, baby.
ETS Racing Fuel. Everybody that's part Ride Dunlop, technically, but not technically. Just everybody that has helped
Did you
me.
say Yoshimura?
Yeah, I said Yosh.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I'm just kidding.
I want to get Biggie on this podcast.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, he's fun, dude. He's hilarious and has a good time. So yeah, thank you for listening and watching.
Dude, I was looking at my Factory Effects graphics on my...
You want to cut a romantic?
I almost said KTM. No, I don't want to do it. I'm not doing it this time. I can't.
You can cut a promo though.
I was just going to be like, how's that going to be romantic?
No, I'm just saying you could cut a promo. Let's go. Factory Effects, baby. You look at your Factory Effects graphics on your bike. No, I'm not doing it.
Why? Why can't you cut a promo, dude? You're not good at it?
It's just it's at the wrong time. I need to do it at the beginning.
It's not at the wrong time, dude.
Yeah,
Anytime's a good time for a promo.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Especially when you're running Factory Effects on your bike, dude. That's actually really loud in my headphones. Yeah.
I turned it. Oh, your headphones are way up.
Yeah, they are.
I forgot about that. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let us know who you guys want. Go tag riders. If you want riders on this podcast, go tag them.
Tag who you'd like to see and tag what companies should start paying us millions of dollars to advertise on here.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.